All right, so let's say you're in New York City.
And you're on the hunt for some top-notch physical therapy.
You know, the kind that doesn't just slap a Band-Aid on your aches and pains.
Right.
You want the real deal.
Of course.
Well, we are diving deep into Manhattan physical therapy today.
They've got this website.
Yeah.
It's super sleek.
There are articles popping up about them. They seem to be everywhere.
Yeah, they've definitely got a lot of buzz going around.
But the question is...
Do they actually live up to the hype?
That's the big question.
That's what we're here to find out.
Exactly. We're going to see if they walk the walk.
Real.
I was checking out their website.
And let me tell you.
I think I need to pull out my thesaurus. We've got proven techniques, superior care, cutting edge.
It's like a wellness word salad explosion.
A lot of jargon.
Right.
But what does it actually mean?
Okay.
For someone like you or me who's looking for real results.
So one thing that really jumped out to me.
They've got diagnostic ultrasound
Yeah.
and 3D movement scans.
You don't see that every day in a PT office?
Fancy gadgets, for sure. I'm with you. I got to ask.
What's the benefit?
Right.
Does that fancy equipment actually translate to...
You feeling better faster.
Oh, that's where it gets interesting.
Imagine, instead of just telling your PT where it hurts.
They can actually see the source of the inflammation with the ultrasound?
They can pinpoint, is it a tendon? Is it a muscle tear?
Wow.
That level of precision.
A standard physical exam sometimes misses.
So no more blindly poking around.
Exactly.
Trying to find the spot.
More accurate diagnosis equals more targeted treatment.
Okay, I like where this is going.
More targeted treatment.
Absolutely.
And what about this 3D movement scan?
Oh, it's like a tune-up for your whole body.
Okay.
It analyzes how you move.
Okay.
So it can reveal these hidden weaknesses.
Well, imbalances you have before they become serious problems.
Okay, so we're talking...
Proactive, not just reactive.
Exactly.
I like it.
I like it a lot.
Prevention is key.
Now let's talk about this red cord therapy.
They seem really proud of it.
They do.
What's the deal with that?
It's their crown jewel. And for good reason.
Okay.
So picture this.
It's a system of ropes and slings.
Okay.
So it supports your body weight while you exercise.
So I'm like hanging upside down.
Not exactly. It's very controlled.
And your therapist guides you through it.
Okay, so I'm not like Spider-Man doing PT.
No.
It's about unloading those overworked joints.
Okay.
And it activates those deep stabilizing muscles.
The ones we often forget about.
Right.
And it helps you re-educate your body.
To move in a healthier way.
So it's like a secret weapon against those aches and pains that just won't quit.
Especially for chronic back pain.
Wow. And this isn't just your basic run-of-the-mill sports injury mill, right?
Right.
I noticed they offer...
pelvic floor therapy.
Yes, and Bell's palsy treatment.
Those are not things that every PT place offers.
Definitely not.
Especially, pelvic floor therapy.
Right.
It's so important.
For anyone dealing with, like, incontinence.
Yeah.
Or even post-pregnancy recovery. Issues that, frankly, a lot of places shy away from.
Okay, so we're seeing a pattern here.
High-tech tools.
Wider range of treatment options.
They're trying to be very well-rounded.
It's like they're trying to be the Apple Store.
Of physical therapy.
The Apple Store of PT.
Sleek and comprehensive.
Exactly. They're not just throwing a heating pad on you and calling it a day.
Right.
This suggests a much more holistic philosophy.
Okay, so it sounds good in theory.
But can they actually deliver?
That's the million-dollar question.
We'll have to dig a little deeper to find out if they can actually back up these claims.
Exactly.
Speaking of delivering, what about the human side of things?
Their website has this whole section. It's all patient testimonials.
Right.
Did you get a chance to look at those?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
There are some glowing reviews in there.
Okay.
People are raving about the personalized care.
And they're seeing real results.
Yeah.
Tangible results.
That's what we want to hear.
One person even said it was the best physical therapy experience they'd ever had.
Wow. Okay, so they're not just throwing around fancy jargon.
No.
People are actually feeling a difference.
Yeah.
Was there anything specific in those testimonials that really stood out to you?
It wasn't just like, oh, I feel better.
Right.
People were highlighting the personalized approach.
Okay.
Like, one person was saying that their therapist actually took the time to understand their lifestyle.
Okay.
They were a dancer, but they also had a desk job.
Oh, tough combo.
Yeah. So the therapist actually incorporated that into the treatment plan.
Wow.
Focusing on exercises that would help with the demands of dancing.
But also the challenges of, like, sitting all day.
So they're not just using like a cookie-cutter treatment plan. They're really tailoring it to your needs and your goals.
Exactly.
That's pretty impressive.
Right.
With all this high-tech equipment and specialized care, I gotta ask.
Is this level of PT accessible to everyone,
That's the question, right?
especially in New York City?
Yeah, you gotta think about the cost.
Exactly.
They do mention on their website that they take most major insurance providers,
Okay.
but you definitely want to contact them directly.
To see, like, what are the specifics of your coverage?
Right, because even with insurance, these kinds of specialized services, they can get pricey.
Oh, absolutely.
Out-of-pocket costs can add up really quickly.
For sure.
And what about time commitment?
Are we talking more frequent visits, longer sessions, because it's more individualized care?
Those are great questions.
It's easy to get caught up in all this, like, innovative stuff,
Right, it's very cool.
but practicality is key.
Absolutely.
You want to know what you're getting into,
Right,
financially, logistically,
for sure.
before you dive in.
Okay, so this has been really eye-opening.
We've learned a lot about Manhattan PT.
Their dedication to this really comprehensive approach is clear.
But, sometimes when something seems too good to be true,
You got to ask yourself.
what's the catch?
Right.
It's like they found the secret formula. Right.
Advanced tech, specialized experts, glowing testimonials.
Right.
But it makes you wonder.
With all that, is there a risk of getting lost in the shuffle?
That's the thing.
Do they really listen to you?
Yes.
Or are you just a data point on a 3D movement scan?
That is such a good point.
It's easy to get wowed by the technology,
Right.
but you want to feel heard by your healthcare providers.
Exactly.
That human connection is irreplaceable.
They do highlight their team on the website a bit.
They do.
Each physical therapist has a little profile. You can see their experience, their specialties.
It seems like they really put some thought into it.
Building a diverse team of qualified people.
Right.
And that's huge.
Finding a practitioner who gets you, who understands your life.
It's like finding the right workout buddy.
Exactly.
Someone who pushes you, but also gets it when you're like,
Okay, I need to take it easy on leg day because...
job.
Right, exactly.
So-
finding that sweet spot.
Between the advancements
Yes.
and that human touch.
Well, I think it's safe to say...
Our deep dive into Manhattan physical therapy has been a success.
I think so.
We made
We navigated through all those marketing buzzwords.
all the jargon.
And we came out on the other
That
side
did.
with some really valuable insights.
Yeah.
We explored their technology, their specialized treatments. We even got a peek into the patient experience.
We did a pretty deep dive.
We did. And most importantly,
We've given you some things to think about
yes,
as you're navigating your own,
journey to healing and well-being and all that good stuff.
because at the end of the day,
The best choice for you depends on your needs,
exactly.
your preferences, your situation.
And so armed with this knowledge, you can now decide.
Does Manhattan PT align with your goals?
That's right.
And who knows?
Maybe it'll be the start of a beautiful, pain-free friendship.
Maybe. I like that.
All right, that's a wrap on this deep dive into Manhattan physical therapy. Until next time, be well, stay curious, and keep exploring.